I thought of this the other day when I was trying to think of a subject because I had just watched 28 Years Later, and I was thinking about how annoyed I was at having watched the trailer for that movie before seeing the movie. I thought the trailer was incredible, but it gave away moments throughout, and even one of the best parts of the trailer is in the movie whole cloth, I thought, which was weird. Uh, so I was just thinking of times that trailers have completely sold me or unsold me on things in the past. Uh, Going way, way, way back, the first trailer I could think of as being really incredible was the original Assassin's Creed on the 360. It did a really cool proof of concept of what that game was supposed to be. The game didn't really end up matching it, but it completely sold you, like showed you everything you wanted to do in a video game those days, like hiding in crowds, stalking up on people with pretty cool music. I think it was cool music. I can't really remember the music anymore, but
Yeah, I have. That's actually one of the few songs I do have on a playlist. It's like
oh, amazing.
I think it's like Jesper Kid and like Uncle or something. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's
Jesper Kid's awesome. He's great.
it's a really cool song.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that was just such a cool mood in that trailer. Shortly following that, there was the Mirror's Edge announcement trailer. I think that's one of the best trailers ever. It was a game I wouldn't have been interested in if I hadn't seen it. It just looked so cool. It had also really cool music in that trailer. Just showed everything you want to do in that game.
Yeah.
But then there was a little bit after that, they had the Gears of War Mad World trailer. That was a big deal for a lot of people. It completely unsold me on that game. It just felt like, I don't know, too much of a try-hard type thing at that point already. And
wow.
I never got into Gears of War really as a result of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I got loads more trailers here. There was the Dead Island trailer when that first got announced. It's a really cool zombie chase scene, but played out in reverse.
Yeah.
At an island. Sold you on a game that was pretty awful, I found. Dead Island was just a big waste of time and money, but fantastic trailer. Then there's the original BioShock trailer where they played Somewhere Beyond the Sea. Just such a cool song. I think at the time I heard that song, it was the first time I'd heard it. I guess I probably heard it in French in Life Aquatic before that or something. But yeah, that was incredible. Then there was the Zack Snyder's Watchmen trailer. I was way into Watchmen when that movie was coming out, and I thought that trailer looked so good. Like, he nailed the visual tone so well. Didn't realize none of that would match. That movie did not do so good, but yeah. Do you guys have any favorite trailers? Anything like that?
I'll get mine out of the way because I only have kind of one quick answer. And I also sort of misconstrued the topic idea in a bit, in the sense that I was trying to think of only trailers I've seen for things that I was not into at all, but the trailer completely flipped me overall. Right. So it wasn't something I was looking forward to, and then I was sold. It was like I had zero interest, and then the trailer did sell me, or I was interested in the trailer completely turned me off. And I feel like I have a bunch of those, but I can't remember any of them. But
yeah,
the one that I is funny enough, was the Gears of War Mad World trailer. Going into that trailer, I had zero interest in Gears of War. I thought it looked really stupid, and I just like boring, bland. I had zero interest. And it was also the first time I remember being very aware that marketing was working on me, because I knew watching the trailer, this wasn't part of the game. I knew it was all just like, oh, cool. I think it was the first example of like showing intense, dark stuff and offsetting it with a very delicate sounding song. Now that's a very common trend. That was the first example that I can remember of that happening, and it totally worked on me. I was like, oh man, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It completely sold me somehow, and I bought it day one, and I ended up becoming a pretty big Gears of War fan, all because of that trailer. So it totally worked on me.
That's so cool that it had the complete opposite effect for both of us. Yeah.
And actually, I think Mazzy Star Dust is actually the second game's trailer. Now that I think of it, that's where I think I know that song from. It's also in Buffy as well. But then since you were kind of naming other trailers that you just kind of enjoyed, that kind of
the
made
big
you
deal trailers in my mind.
Yeah, there's of course basically every Halo game trailer was like the best trailer of all time in my opinion.
Right.
They all had great
Yeah.
music, great build up, great excitement, that kind of thing. Even you mentioning Life Aquatic, I thought that was a great trailer as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I could list a ton of trailers of things that I already liked that I also liked the trailer of. But that one Gears of War one is the one that jumped out at me.
Really sold you on the movie
Yeah.
or the game, right? Cool. Anybody else got any trailer thoughts?
I think for me it was I was thinking about games. There was like one Prince of Persia game that wasn't. It doesn't look like any of the other ones. I forget if it has like a subtitle. It's kind of painterly almost. But the trailer, I would have no interest for it. But the trailer had "Breathe Me" by Sia, and this was before she was anything really. And it was such a good song for the vibe of that particular version of Prince of Persia, and that trailer alone sold me on the game. I bought it. It's a super good game, and no one ever remembers it because it's just very different from all the other ones. But that trailer was fantastic.
Interesting that music seems to be a big role in all of our answers so far as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one is this is more of just a gripe an ongoing gripe I have with A24, which I think I've told Cooper before too. Like, it's just, I don't know how many times I've been tricked into seeing a movie by whoever does their trailers is incredible. And then you go to the movie and it's not even the same movie sometimes. Like, it's complete. Like, the one that sticks out in my head is the Green Knight, where the trailer made it seem like this kind of a traditional fantasy epic, like an Arthurian legend type thing. And there was some of that in there for sure, but it was also like not that at all. Like, there was just, and the thing is I think I would have enjoyed the Green Knight on its own, but I was every time I go to an A24 movie, I'm disappointed because I was expecting something very different, and I think I'm expecting maybe something that's a little bit more genre, and I get something that's a little bit more thoughtful or something that's just I'm not in the mood for. And so I feel like it's gotten better in the last year or two or three. But when the A24 was really starting to hit their stride with like Midsummer and Hereditary and all that kind of stuff, they were just cranking out these absolute masterpiece trailers that would make me so angry when I saw the actual movie. And I swore off their movies for a good long time. But anyways, that's my own.
They did that style with the new Thunderbolts trailer, right? There was an A24 version of the Thunderbolts trailer that was like,
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it did make it look so much cooler because you're like, oh my god, what's happening? The music's great. Like, it feels like things are happening.
Was it a fan thing or an official? Like,
no, it's official because they had so many people involved with the film that had, I think, more impressive credits, and so in the trailer it would say like from the screenwriter of, and it would be like a non-Marvel movie. It would be like something like
That just makes how bland Marvel movies are feel worse almost in my mind. Knowing that they have the talent to be making something really cool and they don't.
Mine has nothing to do with music. My answer, it was I don't know if everyone here there's a little bit variation in age, I think, but we all probably encountered Garden State or Scrubs, I think, in our lives. And I was a big Scrubs fan, and I loved Garden State when it came out. I mean, I guess touching on music, the perfect soundtrack. And I was a Zach Braff fan. I liked even Last Kiss, I thought was good. And then it was like maybe 5 years later, he was doing this Kickstarter campaign for this movie, and people were, varying opinions about that because it's like, hey, you're rich. Why do you need people to give you money to make this movie? But I was still kind of excited. Always got a new film coming out. And it was the film Wish I Was Here. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm signed up. I'll be there day one. And I watched the trailer. And there was a moment in the trailer, and the scene is supposed to be quite sweet, But believe his young daughter is dealing with cancer, perhaps, and there's a giant wall full of wigs, and he's like, "You can pick any wig you want, only if it's as unique and as special as you are." And I was like, "Oof, get
Oh no!
out of here!" Like, just I don't know what it was about Zach Braff, like making it for his kind of saccharine style of comedy and like coming of age stories, but I don't know if I was just jaded by this time in my life, but when that happened in that trailer, I was like, get the fuck out of here. I will never watch this movie.